Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before anything, I do want to say that I hope everybody is doing well, that you're staying inside, staying safe and healthy. And if you're going through anything right now, just know it's gonna get better. I know it's scary. I'm quite frightened of myself, but we're gonna get through this. Now, for today's video, I wanted to pull out all of my luxury stuff. I wanted to kind of just feel as best as I can right now. A few days ago, I live in Utah, in the Salt Lake City area, and we had an earthquake, and that was so scary. I had never experienced that in my entire life. It was a 5.6, so it really frightened me. It was a really scary experience. I keep saying really, but I really cannot emphasize enough how freaking scared I got. So I feel like a lot of this stuff, and I think a lot of people do that too, is when we treat ourselves to something that's much more expensive than what we normally would buy, I think we try to kind of really savor the moments of when we use that, save it for real special occasions. And I totally understand that. I used to be like that, but now that I've really brought in a lot more luxury products to my collection, I am able to use more high-end products much more regularly. But things like the foundation that I use today, the highlighter, I've been saving it for like a special day, the face primer as well, those are things that I tend to save for at least the weekends. I mean, I don't like have all these special occasions or special events that I attend, so I at least try to wait until the weekend before I use some of these products. But I think I've gotten to the point that, you know, it really doesn't matter. Even if I'm just gonna stay in all day, or if I'm going to go into the office, or although right now I'm not leaving my house, but if it's just a typical all day with nothing too significant happening, if I want to use a specific product, I am going to use that specific product. I mean, life is just too short. Let's enjoy what we have and let's try to make the best out of things. So yeah, so back to what this video is actually about. I've pulled out the most expensive product I have from each category. So primer, concealer, foundation, powders, eyeliners, all that good stuff. And it's what I'm wearing right now. So you tell me, do I look quite expensive to you? You're probably like, no, you look like a clown. I don't know. I have a lot of makeup on this contact right here, so I really can't see all that well. But I'm pretty actually happy with this makeup look. So if you guys want to see all the products that I used, you probably already have. I think I'm going to have it on the thumbnail. But if you want to see how I applied all these products, just keep on watching. Alright guys, so one thing I'm not going to do in today's video is post or say how much these products are. That's just not something I'm very comfortable doing. I mean, feel free by all means, if you're that curious, to look up these products yourself, and you can tally up the total and see how much it took to get my face to where it's gonna be later on, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just not comfortable posting like the prices. That to me has always just been weird. But anyway, let's just go ahead and start. For my primer, I'm going to use this one from Sisley. It's called the Double Tenseur. And this one is really good to help your foundation stay on like all day long. One of the reasons why I'm pretty sure this is super expensive is because it has some skincare benefits, which is great. The thing is, I don't use this primer all that often to reap of those benefits. So yeah, I mean, I bought it out of curiosity and to see how it works and for special occasions, but I need to start using my makeup. So it doesn't matter. Even if I'm staying in, if I feel like using this foundation or this primer, I'm going to use this primer. And one thing I will say, it does start to get tacky once you start working it in. And all that really means is it's really going to help that foundation and anything you layer on top just really adhere and prolong the wear. For foundation, I'm using this Beauty, which is from Tom Ford. It is the shade and Illuminate foundation, and I use the shade 6.5, which is Sable. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this with my Artiste brush. And this foundation, I love it so much. Look at how beautiful it just applies. The coverage is just perfect for how I like my foundations to cover. It applies really easily and it definitely gives that illuminating effect. So if you have like really oily skin, you may not like this very much. I have an oily T-zone and I just happen to love this foundation. So it really just depends on preference, but I love this. The shade is a little bit dark on me, but I can make it work. Alright, so for concealer, I am actually not really a fan of this one. I tried really bad to like it because it cost me a pretty penny. But yeah, no, I kind of regret it. So this is from Chantecaille. It is their Real Skin Eye and Face Stick. I have it in the shade 4W. So when this first came out, I thought it was a foundation. Silly me. Yeah, no, definitely not. It's a concealer and it's a stick concealer, which these are not my favorite type of formulas. I prefer either an actual cream concealer or liquid. Just this one, I guess for the price of it and all, I didn't care for it as much. So I'm going to apply it onto my finger here and then we'll start patting this in. The coverage of this is fine. I wouldn't say it's full coverage either, but you can definitely build it up if you need to. Maybe, look at that. I mean, my dark circles are pretty bad. I'm telling you guys. I am somebody that you can for sure tell if I haven't been sleeping all that well because my dark circles get extra dark. And yeah, I mean, with going to bed so late and then waking up. I mean, I don't wake up like crazy early. I wake up like I've been getting up like at 6, but ideally I like to get up between 5 and 5:30. I need to start like doing some workouts in the morning. I love working out in the morning. It's just a good way to get my day started. But yeah, I mean, I have not been very productive in the mornings. Let me add some more. And really with my fingers is the only way I enjoy this concealer more. Alright, so I'm going to use 2 separate powders. I'm going to go in with my By Terry Hyaluronic powder in the shade Apricot Light. I'm just going to use this for the concealer. So right here. By the way, this is the Surratt highlighting brush. I kind of wish I had more coverage under the eye here. I'm not going anywhere, but I don't know, it's a Friday night. We're gonna make dinner. Well, we're not gonna make anything fancy. We're gonna make pizza and watch a movie. They have movies that have recently released in theaters. They're available on demand to rent. Is it just I don't know if it is just on demand, but I know they're available to rent. So I've been wanting to watch Invisible Man. I'm a little scared because it's a scary movie, but you know what? I kind of want to be scared about something else right now. Like, I'm over all of this and I feel like it's just starting. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with this powder from Clé de Peau. It is the Refining Pressed Powder in Blooming Cherry. This was a limited edition. I don't think it's available anymore. I'm just going to kind of buff around my face. So I'm really excited for this highlighter. I did haul it quite a bit ago, but I haven't used it. Now this is just new to me. This was actually released over a year ago, and I just managed to be able to get my hands on it when it was kind of surprisingly re-released through, I think it was Saks. And it is from Chantecaille. It's this beauty here. Oh my goodness. Now I have swatched this, and this was just a special highlighter that they came up for their 20th anniversary. So as you can see right there, and that's why you have the 20 embossed. I've swatched it. It seems like it's going to be more of a kind of subtle or like a glow from within type of highlighter, which I totally do not mind. This one's called the Moonlit Pearl Glow Powder. Now I'm going to go ahead and cleaning off this Surratt highlighting brush and dipping in here for the first time with my brush. But it's kind of that very subtle highlight that you can pretty much sweep throughout the entire face to give that real glow from within look. But I'm just going to apply it where I would apply highlight. Just kind of see how that works. It's really pretty. But it's very, very subtle. Maybe it's not just like a highlighter. I don't know. I bought it with the intention of using it as a highlighter, which is why I am. Yeah, you see, so it gives a really nice glow. I mean, I've dipped in there a few times or several times to kind of get this glow. At this point, I kind of wish I had used a liquid highlighter and then top it off with this one, but okay. That's nice. I thought it was going to be a little bit more glowy, although I wasn't anticipating something super blinding. I thought it was still going to be a little bit more, but it's fine. The packaging is still super cute. Now for bronzer. This bronzer is like one of my favorite bronzers of all time. This is from Sisley. It's the Phyto Touch. It's called the Sun Glow Bronzing Gel Powder. I'm going to use my Tom Ford brush to apply this. This is the original Tom Ford brush. I know he now came out, or all of his brushes are now synthetic. I have not tried any of those, but I already had this one, and it's gorgeous. Just like this bronzer. Oh my gosh, it's such a nice bronzer. And I love it because it doesn't pick up way too much pigment at once. Probably bronzers is like the one thing that I want to have more control with. So I appreciate when they're not ridiculously pigmented and, you know, it makes it hard to blend when it's like that. So this way I can just build it up to my liking. And it is a glowy bronzer, but it's not like over the top either. It's more of like a sheeny finish. It's really, really pretty. And I feel like it actually worked really well, complemented that highlighter that we just used from Chantecaille really nicely, actually. Okay, I like that. All right, so for blush, I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna go in with Inhibition. I have two from Tom Ford. So I've got this one that's Love Lust. I've had these for quite some time. And then Inhibition. Inhibition is definitely my most favorite blush ever. Add some color to these cheeks. This brush is from, it's a collaboration Shikahodo did with Beautylish. So every year they do one for the Lunar New Year. It's the one from last year, so from 2019. All right, so we'll stop there with the blush. If we need some later, we can always add some more. All right, so for now, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. I hate doing my eyebrows. So I'm gonna speed up the process. I don't have anything like super special. I'm gonna use my ABH Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony. I just picked up a few of these while Ulta is doing their 21 Days of Beauty. So I got this for half off, but I am gonna go over that with my Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel. This one's drying out on me, but I'm noticing that they don't have this shade available. Well, I've only checked Sephora and Nordstrom. They don't have it available in either of those stores. It's the 05 Granite. This was a new shade that Tom Ford just added to his brow fiber collection. So I'm surprised. I hope they're not discontinuing this because it really is pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do these brows. I'll just fast forward through this because I don't do anything special really. So I just primed my eyes using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Eye Primer. This is not the most expensive one I have. It is my favorite one though, but I cannot seem to find my NARS eye primer. That one's also really good, but I do prefer this Fenty one, so it's fine. Sorry, I can't find the other one. For Eyeshadow. I have not used these palettes in quite some time, just kind of what happens when you have a huge collection. And I don't know which one I'm going to use. So I have both of the Natasha Denona 28 pan palettes. I have the green and brown one, which is this right here. Oh my gosh, isn't this so gorgeous? So, oh my gosh, I love these. And then I also have the purple blue one. Oh, this one right here. Also super, super gorgeous. Now the thing is that I have a few lipsticks from the same brand that I'm going to use right now, but the one that I pulled out is technically the most expensive one I have from this brand, and it's a red lipstick. So I feel like I won't really be able to use a lot of this. Maybe if I only stick with a few colors. I think I'm gonna have to just use like the brown shades from the green and brown palette. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna leave this out because I do want to use it now that I've opened it and I've kind of rediscovered it. All right, so to start off, I'm going to mix Shellstorm up here, and I'm using a Surratt eyeshadow brush. I think this one's like the medium one. And which other shade did I say? This one right here, which is Shell. So we'll mix the two. And I'm really just going to apply this all over the lid and up into my crease. So let's see, I'm gonna try to do kind of like a round eyeshadow look rather than try to bring it out at all. I don't really try to do it in this shape, but we'll see what happens. So now same brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and take just Sandstorm here to start building up the intensity in the crease. This brush is so freaking nice. They have these in like 3 different sizes. This is the medium one. Now I'm tempted to also pick up the other 2, but I have to wait until they're on sale because these are ridiculously expensive. And I got this one at 20% off, so it was so crazy expensive, but 20% off, I mean, I had to take advantage. Okay, so now with a classic crease brush from Sonia G, I'm going to pick up this shade up here. Oh no, not that one. We just used that one. This one down here, that one's called Arizona. And it's like this light chocolate shade. I'm going to add it just here in the outer portion of the crease. I want to build this up, so I'm kind of going back and forth to pick up a good amount of product here. My hands are so dry. I think at this point, everybody's hands should be extremely dry, shouldn't they, from all the hand washing and hand sanitizer? So I'm going back with this Arizona shade, and I'm using a smaller brush, also from Sonia G, but this is the Mini Booster. And I'm gonna drag this down here. And I'm trying not to put too much here because that's when it starts to kind of elongate the shape of the eye. Which honestly, that's my favorite technique. But I'm just trying to just do something a little bit different. So really most of the product should go down here, and then I should be blending to the sides. I really want to use this shade here. It's Terracotta. It just looks so pretty. Okay, let me show you guys this one right here. And I'm going to pick that up. Most of the brushes I'm going to use are from Sonia G. Her eye brushes, hers and Wayne Goss. Those are my 2 favorite eye brushes. Surratt seems like it's, you know, climbing up there as well, but I only have 1 eye brush from them so far. Just apply this over the lid. I think I'm just gonna layer the lid with a few different shades. Just gonna see what we get. What color do I want to use? I don't know. Let's use that one. What color is that one? Sienna. That's a really pretty shade there. Honestly, you can't go wrong. Just because I'm tied down to this specific lipstick, otherwise I would be venturing off with, oh, this looks so pretty. I would be venturing off with other shades. Oh, I like that. All right, I think I'm just gonna go in with this industrial shade right here. And let me pick up a smaller brush. I think it's the 212. I believe, from MAC. Pick up that industrial shade. Just start packing that on. I'm just starting off here in the middle, and then whatever's left will kind of drag it to the rest of the lid. Because I'm not necessarily trying to do like a halo eye or anything. I'm just, I don't know. I want most of the pigment and the brightness to be in the center, but I do want to spread this out all the way. Now with a little pencil or detailed brush, I'm going to pick up this Indian Gold here. I'm going to apply this in the inner corner. I can't remember what eyeliner I used the last time I used these contacts, but they are, I cannot get the eyeliner off. I'm going to have to throw these contacts away because I tried scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing, and it's gonna get so they're just gonna end up ripping. So let's pick up this shade, which is called Flamingo. Ooh. And just brighten the brow bone. Oh, I don't like how this looks. What the heck? I'm gonna go back with the first brush we used, and I'm just gonna pick up this shell shade. I'm gonna blend this. Oh, I don't know. This is why I don't really try to do that round shape with maybe the shape of my eyes makes it more difficult, or I don't quite know the technique too well, maybe. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna grab this eyeshadow. Is this my most expensive single eyeshadow? It's my most expensive black eyeshadow. It's from Natasha Denona. It's the Black Matte Chateau, and it is the hardest little thing to open up. I always had to grab some tweezers or something. I don't like this very much. So let me grab a little flat brush here, and I'm going to pick some up. I don't like this one because there's a lot of kick up. It causes a lot of fallout, and because it's black, it's very noticeable and it makes a huge, huge mess. So I'm really trying to tap off any extra product here and hope for the best, because I want to line my bottom lash line with this. So I'm just pretty much gonna press against the bottom lashes. So I also want to line my top lash line. I'm gonna try to use this one from Tom Ford. I traveled with this and it ended up busting on me, I guess on the airplane. So that kind of really, really sucks. This is the Eye Defining Pen, and I think it just comes in one shade, which is deeper. And so you get two, it's double-sided, so, or it's double-ended. So I guess that's kind of what makes it more worth the price. I mean, it's still Tom Ford, so it's obviously going to be expensive. But one side is a felt tip, and then the other side is like a little brush. I personally enjoy the brush side more. That's just always been my preference. So I'm going to try to use that one, because right now it doesn't look as bad. It all of a sudden just starts leaking. So hopefully it doesn't get all over my eyes. One of the last time I used this, a lot came out at once. It ended up getting into my eyes. It was a mess. I could not see from one eye because I had a black eyeliner all over my eyeball. So let me be careful and apply this. Just a thin line here to deepen up the lash line. I feel like once I start doing my eyeliner, I'm like, oh, should I do a wing liner? And then I do a wing liner and I regret it. Alrighty, so I curled my lashes. I usually curl my lashes before I film, you know, just to add a little something nice to my face when it's bare. So I don't want to curl them again. So for mascara, I'm going to use this one from Lancome. I love this one. It is called the Grand Dios Extreme. This is how the wand looks, so very unique. I'm not quite sure if, like, what are the, like, if I notice a difference on this mascara because of the shape of the wand, but I do really like this mascara. So I'm going to use my Sisley lip liner. I don't have one in red, so I'm just going to use my nude shade. This one right here. It is the Fido Le Perfect lip liner. Like I said, it's in the shade nude. And I'm just going to line and then shade in my lips. Okay, and for lipstick, it's going to be this one from Tom Ford. This is my favorite red lipstick. It is the Lost Cherry in the lip color Rouge à Lèvres. But this one right here. So this one has like somewhat of a metallic finish to it, but like it's not super metallic-y. I don't know, it's just perfect. And the red, to me, it's like a very wearable red shade too. I love it. I mean, it's like a cherry. Quite true to its name. Okay, now I do feel like I need a little bit more blush. Back here. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want some contour. So I did pull it out. I should have applied it earlier. I kind of changed my mind and now I'm changing it back. This one is from Kevin Kwan, this little guy right here. I have the shade medium. And I'm going to use it with this NARS brush. I think it's called the, what is it called? The NARS, the Ida brush? I'm quite sure. Just a little bit of contouring. Not my hair. I rarely contour. Alright guys, that's it as far as today's look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't take this very serious. I know videos like this are just not important, especially during a time like this. Like, makeup really just means nothing. This is just stuff that I had that I just thought I would pull out, especially after the experience that I had a few days ago. I just wanted to feel good, like have a normal makeup application process. And I feel like I succeeded at that. You know, I felt a little bit more calmer while I was filming this video. And so I hope I helped you guys in some way also kind of get your mind off of the severity of what we're all going through right now. Now, if you did enjoy today's video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you have not yet, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Until next time.